Beauty will save the world, and UK drill ain't beautiful. UK drill isn't dead, the whole scene just got locked up. The A&Rs are the only ones that profited, and the mothers are the only ones that lost out. There's a reason as to why one becomes a lifer. It's due to your crimes against humanity. We can talk about how the victim wasn't necessarily a good guy and this and that, but at the end of the day, you took a life. So now you must repent and pay for your sin against humanity, and murder is one of the greatest sins. Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I read this book during a dark time in my life, a time when my videos were popping off and I gathered a buzz. Juice or the Catty was doing better than anyone else. My ego got larger than life, driving me to insanity, destroying my soul. I started to think I'm better than other people, a super being, an ubermensch, an intellectual. Better than the disgusting peasant NPC population who follow the trends and have no critical thinking ability. A creative genius in a way. I started realizing that I'm so much better than the slave masses. They all do things without questioning the authorities. They surrender to conventional views of morality. They're all losers. I'm the only winner. They're all boring. I'm so fun. My arrogance grew stronger and stronger, and my intellectual indulgence. My overthinking grew so strong that I fell into a chaos, a depression, until one day I realized there's no point to life, and we're all just living in an open air prison, a work camp. I started realizing how much life can get better, and we can create our own utopia here on earth, but the billionaires just ain't letting us. The elites are against us, and the masses just suck up their propaganda with their straws. I hated the common people. I started to despise them, and they started to despise me too. Rodion Raskolnikov, a poor former student in St. Petersburg, plots to kill a pawnbroker in order to free himself from poverty and perform great deeds. He believes that certain crimes are justified if they are committed to achieve higher goals. After committing the murder, Raskolnikov is consumed by guilt, paranoia and disgust. He is pursued by a police investigator and his own conscience. A Dostoevskian character is typically a deeply complex, introspective individual, often grappling with existential questions, moral dilemmas, and intense psychological conflicts. These characters are usually torn between opposing forces such as reason and madness, faith and doubt, freedom and responsibility, or good and evil. They often experience profound suffering and alienation, leading them to confront the darker aspects of their nature and the human condition. What makes a youth go out and do such a thing? Committing that that's demons, but that's also ego, pride, and not connecting with your inner child, and not practicing love and compassion for your fellow human beings. All these guys getting let out early by Keir Starmer. Nah, you should accept your punishment in this life, because if you don't, who knows, maybe that couple years young Diz got off his sentence, maybe in the afterlife, maybe in the hell, it would be a lot worse. We don't know the rules of reality. And this ain't to say submit to the British government and do all that, but at the end of the day, we must submit before God. God over the government. Suspect, accept your punishment. We must accept our punishment in life. I know I do myself. The reason this video is so suspect focused is because I feel he's the perfect vehicle to communicate my ideas. These men are behind bars, live stuff, still making music about the same thing. Nah man, nothing can make me freestyle in a cell like that, or even touch music if I'm a lifer. I'm fighting for my soul in there. So why still glorify an old life that betrays you while you're still behind bars? You're sat in jail. It's time to go inwards and time to communicate with God while in there. A guy can't still be focused on getting famous through violent drill music. It's demonic. And I don't care how tapped or psychopathic someone is. Some guys who've done a mad thing, they're good guys underneath, and they go crazy, they go tapped, so they've done their and now your soul is just so black and you've let the devil take you over so deeply that you go insane. And I know chasing us not ain't the solution either. Same reason I know making peas ain't, because you'll end up like Dirk. Dirk was chasing a piece. Look how he ended up. It's all about the get back for these man. But the get back is just increasing the karmic struggle that life has. If you get the get back, the only thing you're getting back at is yourself, and that's the realist. It's revenge against yourself. Harming others is harming yourself. Even if you're not a lifer and you're a normal guy watching this, I know you've done bad in your life. I know you've sinned, because I've sinned too, so we must accept our punishment for our bad deeds, and that's the best first step to cleansing your soul. They say it's insanity to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Yet these man are doing the same thing on roads, same dead end lifestyle, not a no improvement, not a no love and compassion for their fellow man. And that's why man are out here suffering. That's why everyone's crashing out now. UK drill is inherently a self-destructive genre. What I mean by self-destructive is that in order to succeed in drill, you need a combination of talent and a street resume, a street CV. You need to score points and have the op shook or be a demon. The more demonic the man, the more he's given his soul over to Lucifer through causing harm. The more fame he'll acquire, the more godly you are in this world, the less clout you'll acquire. Satanism, the devil is more prevalent in this worldly realm. There's small pockets where we can get away from Satan and pockets of good, but at the end of the day, most of the world is run by Satan. And anyone with a good soul needs to accept that. Let's practice some gratitude. My biggest advice to anyone in prison is to humble yourself, sit back, apologize to God. Because if you don't apologize to God, you'll end up in hell. And hell isn't necessarily only in the afterlife either, there's hell in this realm too. You man don't want to end up in hell, you must humble yourself before God, or else you'll end up in P. Diddy's mansion or something equivalent to that. T-Scam shooting up a funeral with women and kids. Man didn't humble himself before God. Listen guys, we must seek heaven. If you don't, you'll end up being lost forever. Beauty will save the world, and UK drill ain't beautiful. UK drill isn't dead, the whole scene just got locked up. The A&Rs are the only ones that profited, and the mothers are the only ones that lost out.